Hello and welcome everybody to another match in our this year's main tournament. Today between Beth and Steinchen in Kabuki mode here today. I'm Mahoney and with me today on the mic is Sineth. Sineth, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm setting up the sync right now for our racers, so just bear with me as I get that done, and Mahoney's going to do more of the beginning here for me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as already mentioned, it's in Kabuki. That means we have a standard start with boots and a sword in hand, but today married with key sanity and all dungeons. That means every dungeon has to be finished, counts for Egger 1 as well. Yeah, and it's a quite execution heavy mode just because of what I said earlier. Yeah, and we have Beth and Steinchen. Beth, I think, is newer in this game. Steinchen is in the game for about a year, but Steinchen became very strong in very short time. And I think he's a little the favorite here. And he's in good standing as well. It's his third game in this tourney. The other both have been against TSO, where Steinchen was able to win one of. Yeah. And now runners are off. And let's see what happens here.
We're just quickly getting the stream synced up here, so bear with me. It is on its way. See if I got the number right on the first try. Looks like I'm slightly off, which is fine.
And one interesting thing about Kabuki is, if you don't know yet, it's possible that runners get access to Aghanim's tower right on the beginning with a master sword or maybe a cape. Yeah, that would mean one of the required keys for the escape could be in Agha's tower.
And for those of us just joining us, Kabuki, question in chat, basically it is, you start off with boots, you have to do every single dungeon in the game, the keys are randomized. What am I forgetting?
Did you mention all dungeon? Yeah, you did.
I did mention all, yeah.
Yeah, then that's it.
That's it.
So I think it's a very nice, more or less ordinary mode. So it's not fancy stuff like tile swap or animizer or whatever. Just casual boost and keys, and that's it.
Yeah, basically.
And I mentioned almost everyone in this group, but not Power to Mario, who is also in there. So it's not the easiest group you can have here.
Oh yeah, and we forgot the standard start instead of open start. We're gonna be chilling with CSRs the whole time. Steinchen has safe audio, Beth does not. Nice Moon Pearl right off the bat in the Zelda Rescue. But yeah, this is a pretty standard opening with Zelda Rescue. We just gotta go through the Hyrule Castle, get her all the way to Sanctuary.
Yeah, the question here is always in a standard start, do the runners find some divergence items like gloves, tons of money, or maybe a bow, but a bow not in this case because it's keys. It would not suffice to beat Eastern Palace. So I assume a pretty standard start until Until Ice Rock Cave.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how good or how familiar Beth is with these key modes here. So I know about Steinchen that he plays everything he gets in hand. But let's see. Beth, by the way, is playing pretty much as long as Steinchen did, but most likely not. Yeah, a little less. A little less games. Your games, I meant.
Yeah. We have Flying Platypus on tracking. Shout outs to Flying Platypus. Thank you so much for coming in and tracking for us.
Yeah, much appreciated.
All right, first out of the Zelda escape is Stein. We're going to check the bonk rocks pretty much right off the bat because they're right here. They're right on the way to Kakariko. Why not? $50 seems low for saving a princess. I don't know what the going rates are for princess saving in Hyrule. Bombs on the tree pole, very nice.
Yeah, and an early Agaletch check here.
Oh, look, and bombs on the crab.
Yeah, bombs everywhere.
Agaledge is a small key. That's kind of spicy.
Yeah, it is. But Aghanim is to defeat in this mode either way, so it's spicy, but not too spicy. Could become interesting if we have everything to defeat Aghanim, but no lamp, and there's a lamp. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that this key is at some point collected.
Yeah, so we're Sword 2 away from doing an Aga 1 Dark World play. Which honestly is not that bad because it's all dungeons. Aga 1 needs to die.
Who does not love a dead Aghanim?
Big key to Misery Mire.
Hard required. Yeah, but on both sides here, standard start, so nothing special here so far. But in a few minutes, the actual game will start, when runners have to make decisions. Let's see, South Shore is an option, Early Eastern is maybe an option. Maybe some items appear for the mountain, maybe. We will see. But in this mode, it's very likely that you have to play pretty much everything. Oh, Seastone big very early. That is nice to have as soon as you have Dark Root access.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what I was about to say is in this mode, yeah, you have to play pretty much everything unless it's a really lucky jet seat, and most time it's not. Yeah, that means goal of the runners here would be to tie in as much stuff as possible, as effectively as possible. Try to
Red
avoid double
cane.
dips.
Yeah, trying to avoid double dips is definitely very important, but it's not going to be something you can really avoid with all dungeons, because there could be something at the front of one dungeon that you need to do in order to do the other part of the dungeon. We also find hammer on library.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Yeah, and this is one item array from ordinary Dark Root access now.
Just a map.
Yeah, but Steinchen wants it. He worked for it, so he grabs it.
Hyrule Castle.
This is a trash map. Yeah, but I figured out these days it's quite important to know which dungeons are pendants in this mode. Especially for the knowledge if some hard required items could be in Ganon's Tower or not.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with Raz in chat. You may as well resign yourself to you will be doing double dips in dungeons, having to do every dungeon in the game. Oh, Beth is turning around, maybe by accident after seeing that hammer.
Yeah, let's try to finish the seat without that. I think it's muscle memory, so it can save a quite small amount of time, but if you go in and immediately go back, you can get your glimpse in, and in the most cases, nothing is on it, and you have not to go back. But in this case, better take your hammer here.
Arrows, money, compass, and a big key for Ganon's Tower.
Okay, one variable out of the equation. As we all know, the big key to Ganon's Tower could be a very, very disgusting one if you have to look for them after go mode or after one item go mode. Could be everywhere, but not in the climb. But yeah, to have this early is always nice in a keys mode.
Time to close the GT Big Key guessing game after 12 minutes. That's correct. I'm gonna check the island. If you see 3 bombs, go check Hobo.
And there are 2 other very annoying keys in this game, and these are the castle tower keys. And oh, Beth is taking a death here. No, don't do that. And these are namely the castle tower small keys, which could also be everywhere. Especially the second, because it does not lock any items. Okay, and Steinchen has not been on the water checks with 440 rupees here, which does not suffice. There are no gloves, so he has no possibility to farm for money on the... Oh, and another death. Oh, Beth.
Misery Mire, Dark Palace, Smalls, and some powder.
Oh, and the powder already is in logic with a hammer.
Yeah, we can go check Magic Bat already.
Okay, Steinchen now in Eastern. 4 items in logic so far. And Steinchen here with a modification of the Sea of Stars MSU, I guess. It's quite nice, I like that.
Yeah, I believe there's 2 different MSU you can download for Sea of Stars. And when I say download, so let me clarify how MSU works. The way that MSU works is you get a file that lets you take the albums, the song albums that you already own, and then change them into looping music so that you can then use them on Link to the Past. So when I say download, you're just downloading the instruction file. You're not downloading the music. Beth is also probably going to be just doing Hobo and not doing the rest of the water checks afterwards because we don't have enough money to go do Zora to wrap that in. Nice bottle.
Yeah, this is another check in Kakariko now. Now we have 2 there. And I think Steinchen delayed the water checks because of the lacking money. I think he feels a little like the stronger runner here. And yeah, he absolutely does not to leave something behind unintentional.
And the group is just turning that shiny bee.
Yeah, nice awareness here. Oh, Beth, you have flippers? I don't think you can set up a Houlihan here.
Yeah, that's correct. You can't sell a Houlihan here with flippers.
Yeah, in this case, you have to bonk a tree farther on the left side somewhere, and then you can set it up. But I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. So Beth is kind of trapped. She's looking for rupees to wrap into Zorachek, but thinking about it, where to go.
Oh, look. Powder heart required here. Oh no, you could fake flip. No, the mushroom has been in Eastern as well, right? Yeah, well, this was not...
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was at least it was not fake flipperable on the fake powderable on the first Kakariko trip, I guess.
Right. But Beth is going to be checking and finding that powder anyways, so we're going to be returning back to Kakariko in a second.
Yeah,
so now we have everything to go to Dark World. We just got to go around the long way to be able to do it in Kakariko Village.
Look, and Beth prefers to check for the powder instead of dipping Eastern for 4 more items. But as we know, it's most likely the correct play, depending on what is on the mushroom. Yeah, and Steinchen here already has found a small key for Skullwoods, which is convenient. You need more or less one. Otherwise, you could softlock yourself and have to find it, because usually you won't want to clear out the front here. It's way more convenient then. Oh, nice bow.
I want to say that was a purposeful death to get out of Skullwoods.
Yeah, that was a death swap.
Well, we know where 2 of the crystals are.
Yeah, that's good information. That is knowledge that the hookshot cannot be in Ganon's tower. I don't know, is hovering allowed in this tournament? I don't know what the rules are currently are.
So hovering is allowed, but it's not in logic.
Okay.
Otherwise, TSO would have been disqualified.
Yeah, there have been rules, and I think it was earlier German tournament. There was hovering was allowed, but not over the Moldom 2 gap. So that you hard require the hookshot, even though even when Swamp was a pennant. But in this mode, it doesn't matter too much, just because you have to finish Swamp, and yeah, you need the hookshot hard there. Okay, both runners now simultaneously in Thieves Town. Both runners have the TT big key. That means the dungeon is finishable, but if the small key does not show up, they will leave an item behind here. Or Steinchen could cancel from now on. So he could death swap once again. Yeah, looks like he does. Did the same thing against TSO in the first race. Yeah, but you're right, TSO is an absolute hover god. Didn't expect that. Was very, very nice to watch what he did.
Red Rang over at the money game. Wake medallion. Sitting in the brewery. Another quick map check from Stein, looking to see what crystal or items are on the map. Beth is going or trying to go all the way back through Skull or Thieves Town to beat the dungeon.
Yeah, this is always an interesting choice or a decision you have to make. On the one hand, yeah, you won't leave items behind. On the other hand, you could skip something very important for a long time.
Small key to Skull Woods.
Yeah, we don't need that anymore.
About this time that I usually try to remind chat, please go follow the runners. We love seeing these runners, and we can't do these races without them. So wish them good luck and have fun in their chat. If you haven't already, give them a follow. There's too many exclamation points, Phoenix. There you go. I think our bot is a little bit behind on who's on tracking and who's on racing.
Oh, and Beth is taking another death here. And on a very ugly spot. Yeah, actually, you can't afford that in all dungeons.
Not a problem, Phoenix.
Skullwood's big here on the pyramid. This is convenient, as the runners have to go back there to finish the dungeon later.
Beth is determined to try and finish out Thieves Town. I don't know that I like this play. Oh, she's finally turning around.
Yeah, I think if you're not too confident with clearing out dungeons, the best play would be to do overworld stuff and then get better equipment, maybe.
Small key on the catfish is a Thieves Town small key. Wow. So by not playing out Thieves Town, Steinchen definitely just got a huge information piece here. Steinchen went to Link's house to warp to Dark World, but now is going somewhere else?
Yeah, that was a little undecisive here. Ah, I think this was muscle memory. He wants to go to the South Shore. Oh no, turn in the mushroom. Okay. Yeah, and muscle memory told him, go in the portal. Do it. Do it.
Mhm. It's $20 for a mushroom turn-in. More example of Hyrule's broken economy right now. But
Yeah.
now Steinchen has enough money to go and check out Zora and has the flippers to check out Waterfall Ferry.
Yeah, goal of the game obviously is to fix the economy again. Okay, Arabic. Yeah, no access so far, but yeah. Nice to have. Can make one more check.
There's a big key on the pyramid.
Yeah, this is
And a
Scarlet.
small key on Zora's ledge. I didn't see which big key that was.
Yeah, that was Skullwoods. We have seen that earlier on Steinchen said. Yeah, but the small key on Waterfall Edge could be interesting. Just saying, we have not seen any pot smalls. Oh, one pot small so far. And only one turtle rock small. And we need lots of them. Both.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Castle Tower.
Tower.
Oh. Heart required as well.
All right, Beth is dipping Palace of Darkness.
Unfortunately, only with one small key. But I think it's okay. She urgently needs some better equipment.
A shovel check. That could be interesting.
And maybe also a lucky shot here already. Oh, and Beth has neither a bow nor a bottle. That means she cannot finish too much here. Where was the bow of Steinchen?
My morning brain is not remembering where that bow was.
Ah, in Skullwoods.
Oh, in Skullwoods. There you go. It looked like a death warp after getting the chest. No more keys here.
Yeah, and let's see what Steinchen finds here in Tiefstown. I think Steinchen is narrowed down pretty much to not too much stuff here. So it could be that something is in the big chest. In the big chest.
Mm-hmm.
other
Yeah,
chests
this
he
is
has.
definitely the right call play to get that thieves small.
Yeah,
Check
absolutely.
out this entire. All right, Shovel Check, what do you got for us? A map. Thieves Town. Compass to the Thieves Town dungeon upstairs.
Okay, that calls for progression. Now, every single item here is entirely in logic, and all dungeon items are existing as well. At least for us, from our perspective.
Beth might finally be headed to Zora with this $500 that she has.
Wait, TT Small was on Catfish, right? Or was it on Zora?
It was on Catfish.
Okay.
Zora was just a dud at 3 bombs.
Yeah, but doesn't matter at all. There's nothing in TT Big Chest. So even if Beth goes back there without the small key, she will not leave anything important behind.
Mm-hmm. Half magic. Very nice quality of life there.
Okay, Steinchen, give us a nice and clean blind script here, please.
So far, so good.
Yeah, this looks good.
Not a terrible blind fight. Mirror.
Mirror. Yeah, this is nice. This opens up tons of stuff. This is K45, this is Graveyard Ledge, this is King's Tomb, and this is almost the entire mountain. And even Swamp, but unfortunately without hookshot.
It's very possible Hookshot could be inside the swamp. That
Yeah,
is the default location.
Let's not jinx that. Oh, look, and Beth is going on the mountain without the mirror. Yeah.
Just $20 on Graveyard Ledge.
Oh, that Cane of Burner for Beth is very good, as she struggled with some rooms earlier. She can use that for safety. And in T-Stone she will get half magic as well. So her life will become quite easier.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and Hera small as well. This is a full clearable Hera right now.
It's Blue Mail sitting under Spectacle Rock.
They're also very good for Beth.
And we have a big key on top of the mountain. No mirror to get it, though.
But Steinchen has. And I'm not sure if Beth health will suffice for this cave. Let's see.
Yeah, not enough health and green magic here. This is going to be a death, I think.
Yeah, this will... Oh no! Come on, game.
So close. Big key is Desert Palace.
Hard required as well. Oh, let's hope nothing is in Spy Cave. I think Beth will skip that now forever. Okay, Steinchen has to decide if he wants to... Oh, and a small key for pot. That is also very good. Yeah, and Steinchen now has to decide if he wants to play Hera basement or not.
I absolutely would in Steinchen's spot here. Go downstairs. And he is.
Yeah, I think he knows his position. Not in this game, but in comparison to Beth. And yeah, then just don't do any risks.
All right, so where's Beth heading next into the Dark World? Looks like down to Thieves Town.
Yeah, I think now with this equipment she can beat that.
All right, let's see if we get rewarded by Hera Basement. Yes, we do!
Oh boy. Yeah, this is an awesome find here for Steinchen. Well, I think, what does it open? I think this is a clearable ice now. No, we can't come in. We have no fire source. Dark Death Mountain a little. I think Steinchen cannot hover.
They can bomb jump. Ether Medallion.
Yeah, I meant for Hookshot Cave, but
Oh, yeah.
I know Steinchen despises hovering a little.
I don't blame him. It's not an easy trick.
No, absolutely not. By the way, that is one reason why I like this rule that you must not hover the Moldon 2 gap. So if you can hover really good, you can save your time in rooms here and there, but you cannot win the game only through hovering. I think it's a very nice compromise.
Yeah.
That trade-off.
Magic gotten by Beth.
Okay, that's very good for her. Yeah, and look, now she has a way easier time in Thieves Town, and I'm sure she will defeat the dungeon now.
We got a flute on the floating island.
And Steinchen can immediately get them. Get that.
Gannon's Tower, Small to Dark Palace.
Okay,
Nothing else.
now with 3 pot keys, pot becomes an option for Steinchen. So we talked about double dipping dungeons earlier on, but in 80 keys mode, you most likely or pretty much every single seat have to double dip pot, unless you are
Very
getting
true.
really lucky. And yeah, just give, but Steinchen could delay it as well. Just give him a big key additionally, and he can defeat the dungeon.
Hey, the bot caught up with the right runner information and commentator information. Please go give everyone a follow. So Turtle Rock ends up being Ether Medallion, which is very nice for Stein to go right in with this red cane. But no Fire Rod to do the right side.
Yeah, I think this is just for safety. I think if I'm not too mistaken, he can get 2 items out here.
A bottle. Speaking of not liking or not disliking dips, what is your dip of choice, chat? Could be ketchup, could be mustard, could be something spicy.
I could reply to that quite German. Would be Bratwurst, obviously, with Senf, which is mustard. Okay, but nothing too special in Turtle Rock here.
Yep, we just got to move on.
Wanna know what? It feels a little like this is kind of a breadcrumb seed. So there has never been an item which opened up too much.
Yeah, it's very linear.
Yeah. What do we have for Meyer already? Meyer is beatable, look. Here's the flute for Steinchen. Yeah, and this is a beatable Meyer and a beatable desert as well. Yeah, not a logic desert because the small key is not existing yet, but you don't need it technically. You can avoid to have that one. But for that, you will leave 2 items behind. That's the downside here. But I think Steinchen will not care about them.
And that's very true. Misery Mire ends up being Bombos, and it's obviously not beatable. We need to find the medallion.
Yeah, true.
Just a map to Tara Hera at Spike Cave. So Beth does not need to worry about that, but it kind of stinks that she went in there and tried to go for it.
Yeah, Steinchen about to activate his flute, and after that I see him in the Maya Desert area.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Do Mire Shed, do Checkerboard Cave, do Mire, do Desert.
Well, his equipment is not the best for Meyer. A bow, 5 bombs. Yeah, I think he will go Checkerboard Cave and all this stuff before Meyer to get some better equipment, maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is it going to ice? Steinchen, you can't enter there.
Well, he's going to find out the hard way in a second.
Okay.
Oh no, he's going to the ferry.
He outsmarted me. He's going for bombs and arrows. Oh, very nice play and very good awareness. Yeah, this makes sense. Getting 50 bombs for Vitreous in this scenario, if you don't get any other armory here or weaponry, is very good to have. Oh, Beth, don't fall, please. Oh, nice.
I believe that was an ether medallion that's sitting on Misery Mire.
Yeah, and now Beth has to make a choice if she wants to go in the basement or not.
She has to go into the basement, but let's see if she does it.
Yeah, at least good news for her, it's mids, and yeah, she goes back, that's good. So even if she had skipped that for a while, it would not take too long for her to have to come back. Okay, and Steinchen goes in with this equipment. Okay, maybe he wants to wait for the Desert Small before he enters. And yeah, there's a decent chance that it is in Meyer here.
Also a decent chance that it's inside the desert.
Yeah, that's true.
If I were to play this, I think what I would do is I would clear out Mire, and then if I don't find the small key, I would go to the back of Desert before doing the front of Desert and just clear out the boss. And then if for some reason I need to come back and double dip Desert, once I have the key, then I do the front.
Yeah, you could do that. On the other hand, there are 3 checks in logic in the front of Desert, and Desert is a pendant, so that means yeah, everything could be in GT. Oh, I don't know how to play that correctly. Well, at least I would obviously defeat the dungeon and take everything which is in logic. And if the small key shows up soon, you are fast back there. But let's see.
All right, let's see what the cutscene chest has.
As you said, the small key could be in Desert as well, so yeah. I think just play it. And Steinchen will. By the way, do we know which dungeon is our third pendant? So we know Desert is, we know Hera is.
I'm
But
not
not
seeing
more.
it on the tracker, so
No, we don't. Not even on Steinchen's tracker. Oh, and there is a Master Sword for Steinchen, so now Vitreous becomes way easier.
mm-hmm. And bombs in the big chest. And a map into Ganon's Tower.
Does Steinchen remember he does not have hookshot? Yes, he does. Okay, here's a chance for Beth to save some time with not dipping Turtle Rock. And she does not, okay. At least for the moment. Let's see how she decides after doing all these other checks. Okay,
Let's do this
Vitreous.
Viddy fight.
Yeah, nice shot. I think with this equipment, this is pretty much the fastest. Yeah.
Very nice Viddy fight so far. Not bad, not bad.
And this is now a playable castle tower. What's red crystals? It's pot and thiefstone. Depending on what's in desert now, I think there's not really a way to combine red bomb and castle tower here.
Beth is trying Spike Cave again. I don't dislike this play, but unfortunately for Beth, it's not going to be anything.
Yeah, but at least it's a check off from the menu. Okay, Dark Palace 4. Slowly but steadily, Dark Palace becomes a really good option here for Steinchen. With 4, you can get out everything.
Another bottle.
At least everything which is not locked behind the big key.
And as I said before, Steinchen is going to the back of desert. I absolutely love this play because you can clear out the dungeon, kill Lamolus. The only thing that you're leaving behind is right side of desert at this point, which, I mean, you don't have the key yet. Unless you're going to last location the key and whatever's behind the key.
Okay, will Steinchen give us some NMG strats? Oh, he's on the bow. Look, let's see if he can that do. And how good he is with that. Oh, nice. Well, I think in NMG, this boss with this equipment is the hardest boss in the game. And I've seen even super experienced and top speedrunners struggling with that.
Very nice Lamolus fight.
Oh, Ice Rush. That would have been nice to defeat the boss.
Oh, that is just a punch in the side right there.
Yeah, it is, but it is also good information for Steinchen. That means as TR is a crystal, the small key for desert cannot be in Ganon's tower.
Correct.
And by the way, if you face Lamolus with such an bad equipment, it's always a good strat to just place some random bombs. Some of them will hit and it does temper damage and it's very nice and speeds things up a bit. Hello, Ice Palace.
Yep, we have all three.
Yeah, this is now a full clearable Ice Palace. And I'm quite sure this is where Steinchen is next. Is running over there faster than flute over? Can't imagine.
Yeah, I'd have to measure the two.
Yeah, let's look how Beth deals with the Lamolus.
Hammer strats.
Nice. Oh, Beth unfortunately has no Master Sword yet as it's in Mire, and she decided to play Desert first. Yeah, but her hammer hits are hitting. Oh, that looks quite decent. Oh, but Hess has to take care not to die here.
Nice penguin room quick kill from Steinchen.
Oh, Beth down to 1 heart. Oh, this is best strat here. Just use your burner on them. It causes lots of damage. Yeah, absolutely. Even better than the stuff with the bombs I mentioned earlier. Yeah, look. Great strat.
We're going to see an icebreaker strat here in just a second. This is an interesting start point to get stuck on the wall, but Steinchen makes it work.
Yeah, downside of this strat, it's kind of random. So most of the times it works at the first or second attempt, but sometimes you have to run and run again. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't work at all. So it's like you're guessing for the right pixel and hope you got him.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point you have to change to another strat maybe if it works absolutely not. Okay, let's see. Is Beth confident enough to play Meyer now? I think so. Don't know if she has something in her bottle.
She has a fairy in her bottle.
Okay, that's good news. She does not know that a Master Sword is in Meyer. Yeah, and Ice Palace, by the way, is another crystal, and I think that means Myra's been a crystal as well. Yeah, that means our last pendant is Eastern Palace. And I think this is the last remaining item that could be in Genna's Tower, the Eastern Palace pick. Yeah, that means we can count Go mode. Oh, fifth small key to pot. That means Go mode would be pot big, swamp small, fire rod, hookshot, TR big, at least 2 TR smalls. Yeah, that's it. 7 items to go.
Still got a lot of game ahead of us. All right, Steinchen, show us how Cold Stare is done.
Well, Steinchen have to be cautious here. It's down to 3 hearts. Don't know what is in his bottles, but yeah, okay. Just use your burner.
Yeah, why not? You get full magic after beating the boss.
Yeah, 50 rupees seems to be the price here today for everything. Saving the princess, defeating ugly bosses. Okay, Steinchen, what are you doing next?
I'm thinking he's going to go to Palace of Darkness and then Eastern Palace.
I think yeah. I think he waited for a pot big to combine Red Bomb together with, I guess, Tower. Yeah, but I think he wants urgently to have a single dip in pot and wants the big key first before he goes in.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, big key could be in pot itself.
Right.
Especially in this situation with 5 small keys, where you have, I think, 12 checks in logic. Or at least accessible, but if you have 5 small keys, you just assume the 6th.
With how early we got the flippers, though, I would be looking at Swamp Palace pretty quickly. There's Turtle Rock Big. Like, I would just resign myself to double dips and go into Swamp Palace.
Would you?
But we'll see if that's the right play or not, because we still have to get in there.
Yeah, the thing is, the swamp double dip, especially if you're not right in front of the dungeon, is the most expensive one.
That's very true.
Especially because you have to get in and additionally play left side without hookshot.
We can't even get that far, though, as Flying Platypus is pointing out. We need a key. So we can get the first check, and that's it.
Oh yeah, that's true. But Steinchen won the first game against TSO with dipping Swamp without hookshot. Has Steinchen played parts of the Smith chain? Don't remember. Oh, and once again, an Agger fight with exactly 0 blue balls. Can we please have that in every single mode? Go, just do it.
We can't all have nice things.
Even if I repeat myself over and over again, I so much esteem it.
Alright, we're going to the pod. Without the big key. Let's see if this ends up hiding the big key inside the pod, if it's somewhere else. And pod is just going to give us a bunch of stuff that is going to lead us elsewhere. Absolutely mirror here to turn into your green pendant.
Have you seen the book on the purple chest?
Oh, that's a good shout out. So book leads to the tablets and to PED. Green Pendant is absolutely worth it, by the way, with a third sword underhand.
Yeah, and now let's look what Steinchen gets out of pot here. 12 items he can get. I think we have seen 3 so far from Beth earlier.
Another bottle. We've completed the bottle set.
Yeah, and Beth now got her second sword, and hopefully now she feels more confident to play Misery Mire. She didn't enter it, although she was able to defeat it, I think due to the lacking equipment here. And Steinchen here has to be a little cautious not to spend unintended his last biggie, so that he could not open the last door. Has to
I
hammer
forgot
jump
that you have
them.
to activate the Freezor at the top of Ice Palace in order to kill it.
Happens. Yeah, pot empty so far, but Turtle Rock small. Was the big key of Turtle Rock here as well? Doesn't matter. Turtle Rock now beatable for Steinchen.
Yeah, I gotta agree with chat that Turtle Rock, or I'm not sorry, Turtle Rock pod is looking a little disappointing.
I disagree.
You're gonna see a hammer jump.
There have been correct play here on Steinchen's side. We have seen 2 Turtle Rock small keys in pot, and that means now dungeon is beatable. Oh no, we have no Fire Rod.
Yeah, we can't do Turtle Rock without Fire Rod.
Yeah, but we can proceed in the dungeon. And Laser Bridge now is in logic. Well, there is a small key on Agalech. Could be the last one for pot or could be the last one for Turtle Rock as well. Let's see if Steinchen wants to get it. Yeah, looks like.
All right, so let's see what the small key ends up being.
Oh, could be Swamp Small as well. And it is.
There it is.
It is actually Swamp Small. Next full clearable dungeon for Steinchen. Oh no. We really don't have hookshot.
Correct. But I would absolutely go into Swamp Palace at this point. There's a lot to check in there, and Hook is vanilla Swamp Palace, so... But where are we going next?
I think Steinchen now is making good for Smith's Chain. It feels like Swamp without Hook is more like a last resort. Of course, stuff can be in there, but if not, you're really, really cooked. And Steinchen is about to get his book from the purple chest. Okay, that could lead him either on the mountain for the tablet or right in the front of Swamp for the tablet. Let's see how he decides. And he already has been in Turtle Rock.
In Steinchen's shoes, I think if I saw a book here, I would go up to the mountain first, grab the tablet there, then go down to Swamp Palace and wrap in the tablet with Swamp Palace.
Well, the density on TR is way higher. Yeah, but that's a decision you have to make then. And it's not too much left for Steinchen, so let's see. And I think this is now confirmation that Steinchen will not go into Swamp. Or? Oh no, it depends on how he wants to route that. So in my mind, it is go to the tablet, tie in K45, give away the purple chest, and then go on the mountain. But okay, it's just my opinion that Swamp is nothing you should dip without hookshot. Let's see how Steinchen decides.
I'm just saying, the hookshot is vanilla in Swamp.
Okay, Beth about her way to Coldstay here. Yeah, with this equipment, this should be a beatable boss.
Definitely.
Absolutely bullshit what I said. Steinchen is not aware about the book that he's now getting. He did not know before that. He
Goes
just
right back
wanted
to the Dark World to go check the Bombos tablet. I agree with this play.
Yeah, absolutely. This is exactly what you have to do here. For a heart container. Yeah, and now moment of truth. Will he go into swamp or will he... Oh no, and Beth died again. No. But she has a ferry. All is good. Yeah, it looks like you're right. He's going into swamp.
Old Stare can heck you up if you're not careful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Playing it safe with the burner. Again, not blaming this. This is just absolutely smart plays because you can get a refill by killing the boss.
Yeah, but she has to be cautious. Burner will turn off in a second, and if a puff is near, this would be her demise. Die, please. Yeah, nice. And got hit by an icicle here. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't matter that it's dead. That is dead.
Big key to Dark Palace.
Okay, that is pot beatable now. And 2 additional more items. And red bomb. Almost in logic. Steinchen here. Of course, muscle memory says just hook over. But yeah, can't without a hookshot.
$300 on that chest. Looks like Beth is going to be checking the Bombos tablet here in just a second. So the statue at the end of that area is not movable. Doesn't matter what mitts or gloves you have, it is too heavy. So this is the vanilla strat.
Okay, and now Beth feels confident enough to play Meyer here. Grabbed a potion earlier on. Yeah, I think this is doable. And will be very glad if she sees her tempered sword in the lobby test.
Small key to gain his tower.
That was not worth it. Unless Hookshot is behind Bicky of pot. And I think this is Steinchen's next destination here. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Pod Big to go and explore right now, which is what Steinchen is doing. And then TR after that. Or the red bomb once we defeat Pod, yeah.
I think I would play Red Bomb first. You really want to have the Fire Rod before you enter Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I agree with that, and that looks like what Stein's doing.
Yeah, let's see. Eastern Bicky could be in Ganon's Tower, and I think by the looks, it's the most likely place. Now it's not too much left in the normal world. You're right. This one here in pot is pushable. Oh, nice bomb strats here on Helmer. It's pretty satisfying if you have silvers and you can bomb down the mask entirely and then position yourself right and just put a silver in exactly at the moment when the mask falls. That's pretty like, you have no chance and I'm better than you. Just go away. I just want my crystal. Okay,
Right.
One item to go in pot.
Yep, and that's the big chest.
By the way, Fire Rod on Laser Bridge becomes conceivable.
All right, pod's empty.
Yeah, it is. Okay, what's left? It's Red Bomb, it's Mountain Tablet, and it's TR. And that's it.
Yep. Looks
Yeah,
like
as
we're going to
expect-
eject the red bomb first.
Yeah. Very convenient with defeated Aghanim. Let's see if Steinchen shows us this awesome bomb tube TSO did a few days ago. But no, he doesn't. Don't even know if it's possible without hookshot. Yeah, and Beth did her way through Mire and now faces Vicious with quite good equipment. Yeah, just dash through. That's nice.
Our shield and the heart on the ferry under Pyramid.
Oh, Beth just used arrows. Please. Thank you.
All right, wrap in your ether tablet with the Turtle Rock check, and that's the game.
But we have to mention, after the starting issues Beth had, she rised quite good, and I think most likely she's not back in the game. But since then, no greater mistakes I've seen so far. So very nice done.
All key to Turtle Rock. Everything points to Turtle Rock. Get in there.
Yeah, this is now Lava Chest in Logic as well. Nice, that rock. Okay, and now Beth unfortunately is going into CT with only one small key. Yeah, this is a little bad news again for Beth. Steinchen was able to defeat CT earlier on. Beth is not behind CT, there is a Swarm Small, but fortunately nothing behind that so far. Yeah, but still, it's an unrequired double dip here. Oh no, she has both. Oh, sorry. Everything is fine. Yeah, let's think what could be progression here in Turtle Rock, and there has to be progression. Could be obviously the fire rod. Could be obviously the hookshot.
Yep.
Could be Eastern
Could be
Big.
both.
Could be both. I think there has been nothing on Bumper Cave, so Cape doesn't lead to anything here. Yeah, that's it. Of course, Steinchen hopes for the fire rod.
Yeah, I think the fire rod's going to be the best item that you can hope for in this dungeon.
Yeah, absolutely. At first, you must not double dip, and secondly, after you defeated the boss, you get respawned right on the entrance of the dungeon and can afterwards make good for the fire rod checks on the right side. So everything would be smoother then. Yeah, and one check, and after that, laser bridge comes. And obviously, we all love a fire rod on the laser bridge. And ooh. Oh, Desert Small could appear as well. But there's a hookshot. Okay, this is 3 items in Hookshot Cave and Swamp Beatable. Yeah, nothing but
Hookshot
hookshot.
Cave first, absolutely.
Yeah, obviously. But you have to go there, and you have a beatable dungeon. Not sure. Yeah, Steinchen decides for the beatable dungeon. Yeah, this is a hard required TR double dip confirmed, I think.
Yeah, it is.
No other option. Unless a logical, of course, but now a Desert Small could appear and there could be the fire rod, and then it would be avoidable, but I think there's no one who seriously plays that like that. Especially not with Desert as a pendant.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine you are in Desert Small Key Gomo then, and it appears later on in in a Thai room or what. No. Yeah, and if it appears in Thai room, obviously the fire rod could not be there. But you know what I mean.
Not too happy that he has to skip the big chest in Swamp Palace.
Okay, Swamp, show us your goods. $5, 3 bombs. And after that, he has to go to Hookshot Cave after that, and in Hookshot Cave he finds the Swamp Bicky. Oh, and Swamp is down to 1. Oh boy.
Mahoney trying to curse our players here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And it looks like Hookshot Cave. There's only 1 check left here in Swamp.
Yeah, this is why I was thinking to do Hookshot Cave first before coming here, but
I think it would be a reasonable play. Oh, nice quick here.
I didn't even get to enjoy the entire boss track.
And it seems to be actually it's Hookshot Cave here.
We have seen Spike Cave. It was a map.
Oh, please, no Swamp Big now. I know who gets blamed for that then.
You do.
Exactly. Well, actually, it's commentator's curse, so you're in the boat as well.
Where are you going? Stein, you need to go to the Dark World to get to Hookshot Cave.
I think he takes the portal on Turtle Rock.
I guess they're just as fast?
Now, they say it's a little bit faster, but only if you do not get dead rocked, and I don't know if it counts for Hookshot Cave as well. Yeah, but I think it does. Don't know. Chat already asks.
Chat's going for the chat curse here.
Okay, Hookshot Cave. Progression is in here. We already know. And there it is! Oh, just imagine you could hover.
Yeah, if this was a TSO seed.
Yeah. Boy, still stunned how good that was. Really. Good job. Okay.
So we're just missing Eastern Big now.
Yeah, and this opens up only 3 more checks. It's Trinex itself and 2 in the back of Skullwoods. Oh, and the 2 on the right side, Turtle Rock here, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Eastern Big now is most likely in GT.
Yeah, all dungeons means that you need to beat all the dungeons in order to make Ganon vulnerable. Everything else is default. So 7 crystals to get into GT.
Yeah, that means most likely we can play a big key guessing game today. It's not GT big, it's EP big, but who cares? And we have then not 1 to 22, but 1 to 27.
But we still have
Unless
to see if the big key is not on Trinex here.
Yeah, that was what I was about to say, unless it's not outside of GT. Well, I go out on a limb here and say this is maybe Steinchen's race to lose now. But I think it's well deserved here. So Beth, after the start, she did a decent race, but yeah, the early mistake there will have put her so far behind that it's more or less insurmountable now. And Steinchen with an errorless game, I think, so far. Oh, nice!
Oh, nice Trinex quick kill.
He has to teach me. I think I haven't seen that too often this way. And...
the big key to Eastern Palace.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, no big
Game is now beatable. That's, as they say, go mode.
Yeah, exactly. And 2 more dungeons to go and GT to go. So let's estimate. I think Eastern here is 2.5 minutes. Skullwood's 2.5. This is 5. Climb 5. Gannon with his equipment 3. Yeah, let's say. I think Steinchen can subdue it here.
I'm going to say 205.
No. I don't think he will need 20 more minutes. But let's see. I'm proven wrong enough times here.
Nice fire rod strats in that room. Just get through it. Yeah, like you said very early on, this seed has been very breadcrumby, very just linear as far as where to go and what to do. Beth is heading back into Thieves Town, unfortunately, to go check the big chest.
Yeah, she wants to dodge Turtle Rock for the time being, I think. And that would be the play for her to get her her best progression here. Okay, just for you to know, I think both runners won't come in for an interview afterwards, which is absolutely fine. But there is still rendo going on today. Let's look on the schedule, and it's 12 p.m. Eastern. Duke Firebird versus Hayfield Bay on SpeedGaming. On 1 p.m. Structural Mike versus Lanabine. 2 p.m. Breadcan versus Krawall Tofu. 2:30 p.m. Mike Mikene Kopi, don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, versus AK Drist. Yeah, and I don't read everything here, but tons of render today on several SpeedGaming channels. So if you want more, just stay tuned and yeah, get entertained.
Definitely. And I know I signed up for the noon game. How about you?
I so far did not sign up for anything, but let's see. It's well, maybe I will commentate another one today. Yeah, and if you want to volunteer, there are several spots for commentating and tracking on the races which already have a channel assigned. So if you want to participate and volunteer a bit, feel free.
Yeah, we appreciate our volunteers to these games because we can't do this without the volunteers, definitely. I mean, we can, but then you just get a game where no one's commentating. We're not as important as the racers.
No, absolutely not. And that's why they get several shout outs throughout the game, just because they are the guys who entertain us here. Mm-hmm. We are just trash talking all the time and try to analyze and getting proven wrong every single time.
Malky, Ice Palace.
For which one did you assign? Dr. Bowser versus Homemade Beer?
You're going to make me pull up my tracking now. Give me a second.
At 4 p.m.?
12, noon.
Ah! Right, you said noon. Oh. Yeah, this is it in 2 hours, okay. Okay, Steinchen now on his way to the tower here. Yeah, and then this will not be an issue. Okay, just saying that Steinchen forgets about to enter the Dark World. But what I was about to say is that Steinchen will most likely not have any greater issues in the tower here. Just go through. Well, and I think you could be right with your estimation of 2 hours and 5. Or...
We'll see.
But I don't think, at least you will not get a sub 2 here. So the climb takes roughly 4 to 5 minutes, depending on how good you execute. And then you have Aga 2, which takes a minute, and Ganon, which takes a minute. So I think, yeah, now I would say it's 2 hours and about 2 minutes. Which would be quite in the middle, what we said.
I love this song that's playing right now on Steinchen's side.
Yeah, I agree. The entire
It's
MSU
such a
is
bop.
awesome. MSU is awesome.
Yeah.
I remember a game a few years ago with facecam on a tourney where I forgot that I'm on facecam, and suddenly I started dancing to this MSU for the pod track. So not dancing, but I was whipping around, and it was easy to see that I enjoy the music quite a lot. By the way, for those who don't know, this is Sea of Stars MSU. Okay, nice kill on Lamolas 2 here. Nice 2-cycle.
I'm going very nicely for Stein.
Yeah, small execution mistakes, but who can blame after 2 hours of gaming concentrated? Yeah, Moldom 2 dead. 2 bosses to go.
All right, let's see an Aga 2 fight.
Oh, nice reaction. Okay, 3 in,
Double, single.
4 in, 5 in. Nice. Okay, this is decent for these patterns. And 6. Well done.
No Ganon warps. We're just going to fight Ganon straight up.
Yeah, no Ganon warps. Such a blessing. Would appreciate one, honestly, because yeah, it gives you a little more time to set a spin up if you're only on Master Sword. But yeah, it does not matter too much on Tempered here. Oh, nice, the Maria strats here. This is 8 in. Yeah, nice 0 cycle here on phase 1 on Ganon. Very nice with the Zamaria. Yeah, these Zamaria strats getting more and more popular these days.
I can see why.
Yeah, you save 1 cycle. It's a few seconds. Oh, and Beth is taking another death here.
The silvers are in Eastern Palace under the big key.
Yeah. Steinchen, by the way, got his torch glitch, so everything fine here. Just play it. Nothing special. Going for triples as well. Nice. Oh, that was close. Almost freezed the pick here. And yeah, this is the last one. This is Steinchen winning with 2 hours and about 1 minute. GG's, well deserved.
Just don't fall off the bridge.
Don't jinx. Okay. Yeah, GG Steinchen. This is
GG's
your
Steinchen.
second win in this tournament. Now you're 2-1. Have all chances on your side to proceed in the brackets.
That was a final time of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 2 seconds. So I wasn't too far off, but it wasn't sub 2.
Yeah.
I think you win the bet because you didn't go over.
Well, it's not about winning. I don't care at all. Yeah, what we're doing now. I don't know if Beth will finish this.
Yeah, so far Beth is still playing. They have not forfeited. So, or I should say she has not forfeited. But it's entirely possible that she hasn't seen the race from either, just too focused on trying to play.
Yeah. But for the case that she will finish the game, I think you have to enjoy it without commentary. So hope you understand that we don't want to, yeah, after a decided game to commentate another half an hour this things we have already seen. But I think the restreamers will leave this on. Yeah, and as
there's not going to be any interviews either, so it's just a matter of Beth finishing the game now, and we already know where everything is. It's just a matter of, yeah, like you said, we don't want to commentate for another half an hour of just finishing the game.
yeah, I think everyone and Beth as well will understand that. Yeah, and I think for now that's it. As mentioned earlier, tons and tons of random more today. Yeah, obviously the mandatory acknowledgements to everybody, especially to the runners and to you, Syneth, as well, especially for coming in spontaneously, for setting up the stream and co-commentating. Very, very much appreciated. And today on the tracker was flying Platypus Dimitri. To you also, thank you very much for your efforts and keeping us up to date. I know Beth is forfeiting in a second, I see on the race room, so yeah. Okay, yeah, but still, that's it from me. So, Syneth, if you want, you can wrap it up.
All right, well, with that, chat, thank you so much for coming and checking this out. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this race. Thank you to Mahoney for co-commentating. Thank you to Flying Platypus for the tracking. Thank you to Beth and Steinchen for the race. We can't do these races without any of the volunteers or racers. We appreciate every single one of you. And as always, we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.